Serafina and I were at a entrepreneurial book club where Stephanie never read the right book. And
Stephanie was terrible at this book club.
I really sucked at book club.
I did
Fabulous. What?
I just had a visual. I just had a
It was a
visual.
lot.
I had a visual.
He's proud of it. Hello and good morning from Mashpee TV.
Hello, boys and girls. I have great news.
What?
I opened up my bank account this morning, and I got my Social Security check.
Yay, Hank.
Thank you, Elon, for deciding that I'm still alive.
Oh my gosh. Was that a concern?
No, but I mean,
I don't pay attention anymore, so I don't know. When I start hearing things, I'm like, no, thank you.
you never know. You just never know.
NPR and PBS are in trouble, and I don't know what's happening. And then all of a sudden, everybody's mad at Elmo. I don't know what's going on.
Well, they want to defund
I get it.
PBS, but the money that the government gives to PBS is 1% of PBS's operating budget or NPR's operating budget. Who cares?
Right? So let them take it.
Let them go. Just
Yeah.
let them go,
Yeah.
and then just avoid all the BS. It's just not worth it.
Yeah. Right?
And what did CBS do now?
I don't know. I can't keep track. Once again, I don't know what's going on. So I didn't know if this was a concern of yours
Right.
to get your check or not.
Well, you never know. I mean, they keep saying that they're gonna, have new standards and you know.
Everybody's quitting us worldwide. They're just quitting us.
Yes,
Canada's had enough.
right,
They had told everybody Tesla rebates, you're not getting them. And
right,
then they said, no more money from us.
right.
They want to annex themselves.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
So we're just alone.
The European Union has issued a
Whatever.
warning about traveling to the United States
Isn't that awful?
because you may not get back. It's just, never mind. Oh,
Here we are. Happy Thursday.
here we are in Mashpee, a lovely town,
Oh my gosh.
with the executive director of the Chamber of Commerce.
Hi,
Stephanie Viva.
welcome. We are working on our Mashpee magazine right now, and I sat and I learned a new word the other day. Did
You
I
did?
tell you?
No,
Imagination.
imagination,
Yes.
imagination
No.
without the I,
Imagine it. Yep. Yeah.
Magination.
And that's the way you put together a magazine, which I did not know.
You use your imagination.
That's how you imaginate the magazine.
You imaginate. You don't paginate. You imaginate.
Correct.
That's a new word to me.
It was a new word for me as I was sitting with Carol McLeod, our editor
Uh-huh.
for the magazine. And I was like, I've never done this before. Let's put together a magazine. What are we doing?
And she
Carol?"
said, "Okay, let's imaginate."
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And then I was like, oh, that's what that's called. Okay.
Okay.
Noted. Right. So just kind of going through the different stuff and gathering stories. And she's like, well, you've got a lot to do left. And I was like, what? Carol, I thought we were friends.
Right.
I was like, why are you telling me I have so much more work to do?
I wasn't planning on this.
I know. So yeah, I'm putting together my first magazine. That's a new one for me.
Yep.
And then we're getting ready for the golf tournament. Mari, you volunteered last year. Could I count on you again this year to volunteer?
I'm sure you can.
Please come on down. I'm looking forward to that. We are Cinco de Mayo is when
Yes.
our golf tournament is going to be this year over at Willow Bend. So I asked Dino if I can borrow his little golf ball cannon,
Mhm.
which he has. Thank you, Dino.
He said yes.
He said yes.
Of course he did. Dino always says
I was
yes.
like, what? Someone was saying that you had a cannon. He's like, yeah, that's mine. It's like, can we use it?
Dino is one of the greatest guys around.
It's pretty awesome.
He really is.
So shout out to you, Dino. We've got a 80s karaoke party in which my husband will be wearing his tracksuit on Friday.
Oh,
Can't wait for these ones.
take pictures.
Yeah, I will. Karaoke is a big hit on Friday nights. We had a wild one last Friday.
Really.
It was the good, the bad, the ugly. It was a mix of all of them
Really.
right on in there.
Well, some people think they can sing.
I was enjoying those people.
I bet.
One of them like holding their ear and singing along. And I was like,
And
you go, girl.
Totally off key.
Totally.
Totally off key. And they can't hear that they're totally off key.
Right? Oh,
No.
what's up, Robert? Thanks for joining us this morning. Mary, hello and good morning live from Mashpee TV. Shout out to our friends here at Mashpee TV, channel 1072 in HD. And Chris was just showing me his new toy over there,
Mhm.
where he's got all like the live feed
Yes.
and notes and tide charts and all
Yep.
kinds of fun
Yeah.
stuff on there.
If you live in Mashpee and you don't follow Mashpee TV, you're really missing out.
Yeah,
You really are. You
Some
should
good
get on
stuff.
it. Yeah. You do a nice job here.
I had my my meeting on Tuesday with the EDIC.
And
Well, I had my interview.
your interview.
Yeah,
Oh my.
right. So now I go before the select board to see if I'm chosen. Pick me.
But they have openings for the committee.
They do.
Okay.
Yeah, they do.
They didn't just say, "Oh, you're executive director of the Chamber of Commerce. We have openings. Of course you can go
No,
on
I
our
have to go
committee."
through the process. Interviewed. Now I have to see if the select board wants me or not. It's a process,
Yeah, I guess.
right? And I hear this is going to be a hot town meeting coming up. I'm looking forward to it.
Care to share
Well,
why?
it's election season, right?
Oh, yeah.
We've got new people and there's 2 open seats. So there's just
On the select board?
yeah.
Yep. So there'll be a lot of grandstanding going on.
Yeah, I'm just interested to see the people that are going to be running. I know that Greg, one of the gentlemen that is running for one of the positions, is going to come on the show with me. I believe second week of April, just to introduce himself to our people, to our fans, to you, and just to find a new audience. He's got a great track record and everything I've read. You know, you read people's resumes, but
Right.
you don't really know them.
No,
So I'm excited to sit
Excellent.
and get to know Greg.
That's
Really,
good.
right?
yes. That's one of the good things shows like this can do and local cable TV can do. Because your local government, your town government, they impact you more than anything else. You can get all hot and bothered about what they're doing in Washington. What's happening at Mashpee Town Hall or your local town hall affects you much more
100%.
on a-
Pay attention and get involved.
on a day-to-day basis, much more than whatever they're doing in Washington.
Yeah. Yep. Control your surroundings. That's
Right.
what we can do right now.
I mean, that's why I never moved on. I mean, I was asked to run for state rep in Attleboro and do other things, and I was like, no, because the further you get up the food chain, the less impact you have.
The more
Locally.
nonsense,
Well, yeah, the more nonsense too. The less impact you have.
all that good fun.
Yep.
It's a lot of drama right now. Trying to stay out of it. I
Okay.
watched John Mulaney last night. Thank you. We had a lovely dinner out.
Yes, we
went
did.
over to the quarter deck last night. We met some friends at the bar.
Yes, we did.
Running Picasset Hardware Store. Shout out to Picasset Hardware Store, the old school hardware store,
Yes.
where they still have like cork boards and put up people's business cards. And
Yep.
she was laughing, talking about, one of her helpers right
Mhm.
now,
Yeah.
who's a 70-year-old guy.
Yeah.
Fixing things for her.
Looking for something to do.
Right?
Like me, looking for something to do.
I think it's really important to remind yourselves, if you're looking for someone that might be able to fix things and show up for you on a regular scheduled basis, it might be somebody that is collecting their
Social Security
Social
check.
Security check.
You can count on us. We if we say we're going to be there at 9, we're going to be there at 9.
You really are.
We're very reliable, and we do know things.
That's it.
All right. I'm old, I'm reliable, and I know things.
That's it.
That's a T-shirt.
I think it is. I think you just coined your phrase.
Yes. Okay.
Hank can do it.
Well, depending upon what it is, of course.
Right.
I'm certain things I totally missed the gene on. But
This is I was listening to Ed Lambert a little bit this morning as I'm coming in here, and boy, I love you, Eddie, but you sound real old. He was bloviating about something in the Kennedy papers, and he's like, "Did anybody read any of these papers?"
no.
I'm like, "No, I'm waiting for someone that dumped them into an AI bot and then tells us all the things that we already know about everything. There's no new information.
There's no information there. There really isn't.
I know.
Maybe a little detail about someone or
It was
something.
the hype
but
and the excitement of letting a secret out.
yeah,
And now that we're in on the secret, we're like, oh, there's nothing there.
there's no secret.
Right?
Nope. And the conspiracy people will still believe that Lee Harvey Oswald didn't do it on his own.
Right. I know.
And we'll see the-
conspiracies.
And we'll see the same thing when they release the papers for Bobby Kennedy and for Martin Luther King. It's not gonna make any difference. The people who doubt aren't gonna go, oh, okay, we're good.
Mari says, don't ask Hank to fix anything.
No,
And good morning, Miss Susan. So happy to see your face
Hank can't fix
here.
anything.
I miss you. When are you coming on the show again? I miss your energy. She's just the sweetest human being.
Mhm.
You've been busy too. I see you, lots of podcasts, lots of openings. She's got that store. What is that store in the mall We're going to be at the mall today. Maybe I'll pop over and check out the store that's in there that you do some readings at and whatnot. I would love to see your face. Not that you're going to be there today when I'm on demand. We're out all over the place today. Thursday is our big day, and Bree is going to be out DJs tonight. So if you're looking for a little trivia, you can go visit Bree in Falmouth at DJ's Wings. Always a good time, family friendly. So bring whoever you want.
And she's doing a great job over there.
Yeah.
Megan tells me they're just really, really happy.
Yep. Katie Brown is over at 10 Pin in Hyannis. And Robin is kicking some tail over at Captain Parker's. So we were covering the Cape.
Very nice.
6 until 8, all of them. So yeah, nice dinner time entertainment.
Right.
Something to do while you eat.
And you can bring the kids and all of that stuff.
Absolutely.
Great.
And win some prizes and possibly win some more. Somebody won $500 on a scratch ticket the other day. I'm
Really?
like, damn it. Why didn't I keep that one?
Right. Cliff, why'd you give that to him?
I don't like playing scratch tickets. I barely gamble as it is.
Oh,
you know,
no,
like $20 and I'm done.
We never win anything
No.
on a scratch ticket. It just
We're not like those people that play all of the time, though.
No.
And then they brag only about the winnings and not
Right.
what they've lost.
Oh, we know a couple. They won $1 million twice on a scratch ticket.
Really?
Yes.
That's the RTBs of the world.
Yes.
He like plays the numbers game. He's got a spreadsheet. He actually won money off of the last chance drawing. The one
Really?
that they write, you can
Really?
he won money off a last chance
He
draw.
actually sends them in?
Yes.
Wow.
I know, because somebody's got to win, right?
Was it yesterday at dinner you talked about his stand-up act?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm very
You want to
excited
talk about
it.
this?
Yeah. Alley Cat is where you can find Susan looking for the happy medium and go get a reading. But she's got some other fun stuff. So RTB took AJ's class.
Yep.
So if you attended our annual meeting this year, you got to see a comedian that was just a little off. And I loved it. Oh man, you could hear a pin drop in this room. And he's like, don't be looking at the person to your right or left to see if it's okay to laugh. You just laugh.
Okay.
Because he was so inappropriate.
Okay.
But also not like crazy over the top. But you got to remember, this is 120 people that are all business people. That
And
are
it's
here
the
to
Chamber
the
of Commerce.
annual meeting, right?
Yes.
I kick it off with AJ,
Right.
the queer comedian.
Did they know who they were hiring when they hired you?
Yes, they did.
Okay.
That's the best part.
Okay.
So we shook this up a little bit, and by the end of it, he was wearing Bert Tallerman's name tag.
Oh, jeez.
I'm like, God Almighty! I had to go.
Well, there goes my job.
I went over to Bert and I was like, Bert, I'm so sorry. And he's like, oh, it was funny. Thank you. It was.
Hello,
a good
Cliff.
time.
You know the new job I got?
Yeah.
Don't have it anymore.
No, my entire board was there. Like, you know what? We had fun at this. It was a
Good.
good meeting. It doesn't all have
Good.
to be dry and stuffy. You know what I mean?
This table is not locked in today.
You're aggressive with the table.
I
Hank.
guess I
Slow
am.
down.
I'll sit still.
Oh, good. You're going on Sunday. Susan's going to be in the audience.
Oh,
So
good.
RTV did a, open mic night. So he's been taking AJ's class, learning to do a stand-up comedy routine. Him and I both said 2 years ago, we really want to do this. And he has done the work.
Yep.
Gone to the classes, written his stand-up, had his first open mic where he put himself out there. And he texted me right afterwards. He's like, I killed, I did great. I'm like, I cannot wait. So he's got a show in Boston on Sunday.
That's amazing.
I know that I grabbed a ticket too. So Susan, I will see you there on Sunday, which I'm looking forward to. And we'll watch this act. I'll be the judge of that, sir.
Right.
We'll see how funny you are.
I imagine he's very deadpan. You know what I mean?
He likes cartoon violence. Makes sense.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it's going to take off for him. I mean, there's certainly enough opportunities for comedians around these days.
Yeah, we need it. We definitely need it. So
Yes.
he texted me last night as after we had gotten back from dinner, and I gave my son his takeout food, did grocery shopping in between, and we're supporting the arts.
Yes.
We started watching John Mulaney's live show.
Yeah.
So it's a live nighttime TV show, and he has guests on, and like heavy hitting guests.
Yeah.
So he's got Richard somebody as his like second in command. You know how Conan had Andy Richter.
Right.
So Richard is his extra person.
Right.
And he had Pete Davidson on last night and Henry Winkler and also Lunel. And
Wow, that's a good lineup.
right, exactly. So Lunel is sitting there, and I don't know whether she was stoned out of her mind or her eyelashes were too big. But she just kept saying she just kept saying to Pete Davidson, I don't get it. You're gonna take me out on a date? How are you getting all these people? Like, what is it? How are you doing this? Like, I'm curious. Take me out on a date. I need to see it for myself.
Right. Although he seems to be a nice guy, John
Pete?
Mulaney.
Oh, John Mulaney's great.
Yeah, and Pete Davidson. We've talked about Pete Davidson before. He
John Mulaney brought up Pete Davidson in one of his stand-up comedy specials when he was talking about how when he went to rehab this last time,
yeah,
that every single time Pete Davidson would break up with a girl, he would get a new phone,
right.
new phone number. So he would always text him and he would say, send a photo or whatever. So he would always start saving him in his phone as different people, like
Really?
bigger stars than they were. So the last one happened to be Al Pacino. So he saved him in his phone as Al Pacino. So he's at rehab and he's going through detox. And the nurse kept seeing Al Pacino calling. And she's like, I know you're not supposed to have your phone, but this is kind of a big deal.
Al Pacino's calling. Nah, it's Pete Davidson.
Right. No, it's John Mulaney.
Oh, John Mulaney. Oh, okay.
And so Pete Davidson was calling him to basically say, I was not with you the last time when you were in trouble because they're going to blame me for your drug addiction.
Right.
Don't pick up. But that's what he picked up to. And I just thought it was funny. So these two have a very funny relationship.
I'm actually starting to like Pete Davidson a little.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, there's something, I don't know what it is, but he's becoming a little bit
He's
likable.
honestly him.
Yeah.
And his stand-up routine is pretty funny. So they both do very different styles of comedy.
Right.
So I'm curious to see what RTV's style of comedy. I think I already know his act because we were fleshing it out one night. But I'm curious to see how it's developed. So I will be supporting the arts on Sunday, and I'm excited to see all of their hard work.
That's great.
Because you're in a writing class right now, doing something. I'm in Spanish class right now.
Yes,
Look
learning
at us all
Spanish.
growing. I suck so bad. I know the words. My pronunciation is killer. However, I have such an issue with the different forms of conjugation of verbs and because it's so backwards.
Yeah.
But it's just very difficult for me with an English brain.
Do you have trouble rolling your R? Mariana's taking Spanish, and she's told me that the biggest trouble she has is rolling the R thing.
No, I'm okay.
Okay. No, she said she can't do that.
It's
Other
not
than
my
that, she likes it, but she can't. Whatever you do.
It's my conjugation, buddy. I don't know.
Not your imagination, your conjugation?
My conjugation.
Okay, very good.
You're learning a lot today in this morning show. We
Wow.
want to get into it. Everyone's like, I'm now dumber from listening to this right now.
Right.
So it's Thursday. We're one day before the weekend. It's date night.
It's date night and it's opening day. Finally. Red Sox are in Texas. They've actually been picked to win the East.
That's not good. We want to be low, like you come in slow.
Yep.
You don't need to be coming in as the top dog and everybody's out there trying to hit at you.
No, everybody's, I would say everybody, but many have picked at them because the Yankees aren't what people thought they were going to be. Baltimore has taken a step back, and while Tampa doesn't even have a place to play really, so it's almost like by default, the Red Sox are
We're good because everybody else is
everybody
bad.
else is not, but they are going to be good. Yeah, so it's going to be a fun year, as Mari says. She's going to be a baseball widow now.
Yeah.
But at least we can see each other. She can sit in the living room and watch the Hallmark Channel, and I can sit in the 3-season room, and we've got French doors, and I can have the door closed, and I can watch the ball game.
It's pretty cold in the 3-season.
And she can't hear me, and I can't hear her, except when she wants to tell me something, and then I have to say, "I can't hear you." Oh my God! And I got to get up and open the door. Oh, don't. Sadly, in many
screaming at each other from one room away, you become these people.
Sadly, in many ways, we have become that old couple that we never wanted to be.
That's it.
But grateful we've become an old couple. Trust me, grateful we've become an old couple.
Right? That's a badge of honor, sir.
That's right. That's right. Made it this far. 30. We'll be married 36 years this year.
That's amazing.
Together 37.
Wow.
It is actually. But yeah, but we're kind of becoming that old couple.
Yeah, it happens. Once again, badge of honor. You deserve it. Speaking of old, I had no idea that Yoko Ono was 92 years old. Crazy Yoko Ono is 92 years old
God
and
bless
still
her.
putting out things that she wants people to buy.
Right.
Her autobiography will be in stores this weekend.
Oh, that'll be a bestseller.
You think?
No.
I'm like, is there anything left of you that we don't know about? You've shared so much
Or we,
that we didn't want to know.
or we haven't seen.
Right. We know it all, Yoko.
Forget it. But you know who's retiring? Is Johnny Mathis. John Mathis has still been touring.
Yeah.
And I've seen clips from him on reels and whatever. He can still sing, he still has his voice. He's wearing his hair shoulder length, which seems a little weird because he never did when it was fashionable. But I saw a statement this morning that the tour that he's currently on ends in May, and he's going to be retiring for health issues and because of memory issues. He's going to be 90.
Oh.
He looks great.
Yeah.
He really does. He looks great.
It's better than Frankie Valli out there right now. So.
Oh.
The-
What do they call it? An animatron or whatever? It got to be. He can't be the real Frankie Valli anymore.
One of those animated characters from Chuck E. Cheese. The poor guy.
I don't know why he's doing it.
I don't know whether he's broke or they're just like, get out there, Frankie. You can just mouth the lyrics. We can tell people you're here.
Right. If you want to do that kind of thing, do a residency in Vegas.
Yeah, right.
You know, and stay for 2 weeks at a hotel somewhere, and then go away for 3 months, and then come back and do it again.
Yeah.
But he's on the road.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, you spent your money wrong, buddy, or somebody is not good to you. Either way, it's not working out.
Yeah. I mean, do what the country people do. Go to what's the place where is it? Missouri, Branson, Missouri.
Yeah.
Where all the country people retire to,
the
and
legends or whatever
and
it
have
is.
have their shows or whatever. Do something like that.
Get in a
Really.
cabaret theater, buddy. One show a night for a couple of songs.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
it.
And here he is, Frankie Valli, and roll him out. And, you know, which is what I think they're going to be doing with the Pope.
Yeah.
Rolling him out.
That's
He's
it.
not. He's still
I've
still
seen
with
it
us.
before. We'll see it again.
Apparently, they had to make a choice twice as to whether they were going to let him go or try one more time, and obviously they did, and he made it, but he's not in good shape. He's going to be in his apartment for at least the next 2 months.
Couple of things that are not in good shape. Emily Ratajkowski's hair. She's a model. Oh, you should
Well, that's a segue from the
Right.
Pope to Ratajkowski. What's wrong with her hair?
she got a really bad haircut.
Oh, really? How bad is bad?
It's not good. It's
Okay.
not good. It looks like a gem hologram wig.
Oh,
And
no.
I just looked at it and I was like, ooh. And she's like, yeah, I got a bad haircut. You know when you get a bad haircut,
Yeah.
you know?
Right. Yes, you do.
It's been a while since I've had a bad haircut, but we've all had one where you're just
Yep.
like, oh, what happened?
Mhm.
Usually it's my husband with the bad haircuts. He goes to just anybody that'll cut his hair. He doesn't have a regular person.
Right.
So if you're used to seeing him with a regular person, then he got a weird one. And luckily, boys, you can just grow it out, right? But hers is like bangs and all, like it's
Oh.
this weird, terrible
Oh.
shag. It's gonna take her a while to recoup.
We have
From
we
haircut.
have a regular stylist that takes care of all of us.
Yeah.
And sometimes if she's not available, I'll go somewhere else.
Yeah.
And when she becomes available, she can tell
100%.
immediately.
He's like, this is not my work.
Where did you go this time? The hell are they doing? You know, see, because I have this
Did you
spot.
tell you did it yourself?
I have this.
Will
I have this spot up here that you have to cut the hair a certain way so you don't see it. And sometimes I've been places and they've cut it a little too much, and the spot is like wah wah. I mean, I can't tell. I can't see it, so I don't know. But apparently, it's been very.
Now, my son also troubles from that same situation. He's got like 14 cowlicks back here. It's like a
Oh.
little guinea pig head. So, I got it too short. It looks crazy. Shout out to our friend Joy over at Sea Salt. Once again, something I never have to deal with because you guys always take such great care of me and make sure that I look wonderful. I do need a haircut though. So if you want to schedule that for me, please do so. 'Cause
Yes.
I never take care of myself. She usually checks in quarterly and she's like, I put you in for Thursday. I'm like, thank you.
Thank you. I'll be there.
Right? She knows I just don't pay attention to that stuff.
No. Well, you're busy.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I noticed the other day when I got my eyebrows done. Look at, they're finally normal.
Yeah, they are. We were talking about that
God.
yesterday. Well, I always knew I needed a haircut when I saw my mother.
Why?
And if my mother would look at me and say, "You look tired,"
That was time for a haircut?
that was Mom's way of saying, "Get a haircut." But I look tired.
That is a bizarre thing to say to somebody.
Well, when my
You
hair
look
gets
slouchy,
long,
you look schlubby.
when my hair gets longer, and because it's white, I guess it kind of makes me look even older than I am. And that was Mom's way of saying, you need to get a haircut. I miss that. Mom hasn't called lately, but
right? She
Mom hasn't
called
called
in a
lately
while.
either. I don't know. I must
Phone
have
calls from heaven.
I just done something to make her angry, or they've finally taken the phone from her. I don't know which.
That's you don't need any interruption anymore. You're on track again.
Right. I'm on my own now.
That's it. You're doing all right for yourself.
Well, when you do all those things on Facebook where they ask all the questions, who's your guardian angel
Don't do those things.
and who, but it is always my mother.
Really?
Yes, it always comes up my mother, never my dad. Sorry, Dad, but it's always my mother as my guardian angel watching over me, all that stuff.
I did one of those the other day. I got sucked in and it was like, find your horoscope, pay $1. I'm like, all right, I'll pay $1 for my horoscope. And then all of a sudden I get a fraud alert from Cape Cod 5 and they're trying to charge your card all kinds of stupid money. And I'm like, oh, what did I do? Cancel my card.
Right.
Cancel my card.
Yep.
So I had to go and see Lamonia over at Cape Cod 5 and say, hey, I need a new debit card because I'm dumb. So don't put your debit card on.
Well, it's hard. It's really hard sometimes, not to,
Just want to see my horoscope.
not to know sometimes. I mean, you just don't know.
Yeah. Well, I was dumb and stepped in it and needed to unearth my life. So now everything is rerouted. They're like, can you just pay your trash bill and can you just send your? I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, I gave them my debit card
new
number.
Card into everything. So annoying.
I mean, I have a Yahoo email account that I really don't use.
Yeah.
Except I can't get rid of it because I don't know what's attached to it.
Oh yeah.
What credit card, what subscription, whatever.
Yeah, I just have it ported into my Google.
Yeah, every now and then something will pop up and we
Right.
Yeah.
I leave it too, just because I got it when I was in the military, and I have a lot of military friends that know that email address, so I just leave it there.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. People know that address.
Yeah.
And they send stuff.
Yep,
to
they
me.
can still get a hold of me every once in a while. Somebody will pop up for my military pass, and I'm like, oh, "You're still alive! Yay!"
You're still alive.
Well, we did a lot of special forces stuff because I was communications.
Yeah.
And it was like the dawning of the internet, and it was like the new stuff. So we had a lot of special forces and people on different secret missions and stuff we couldn't talk about. And
but you were able to keep the secrets.
Well, they didn't tell me anything. I
Okay.
had to wait for them to come in and
You didn't put it out on Snapchat or
Obviously not. No, he had an email address, and like Sergeant Arazo popped up out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, you made it back from Nicaragua. That's great. Glad you're alive. Very bizarre. Speaking of military, we've got our Heroes in Transition, Ruck for Hick. You're going to be seeing runners. We are less than a month away.
Really?
And this is a 2-day process where we start in Falmouth, we go all the way to Provincetown and all the way back. And we've got challenges as if it's not hard enough running individual marathons for every single person on our team.
Mm-hmm.
I have to do the challenges. And there's nothing worse than having to lug one of those fake dead bodies all around on a stretcher at 3:00 in the morning around the Chatham Lighthouse. And I'm like, oh my God. Or having to go to the top of the Provincetown Monument. Do you know how many stairs are in there?
Yes. Haven't walked in decades probably, but yes.
So I'm like mentally preparing myself to just suck it up and do it. So that's why whenever my Fitbit tells me to stand up and do something, I've been trying to stand up and do something.
Right.
I'll get there.
You will. You will. But why is it that you're the one that does the challenges?
Everyone on the team has to. The drivers also.
Oh, okay.
So the team is doing the running. I'm just driving and making sure they don't die. But I also have to do the whole challenge thing with them as well.
Oh, okay.
The last one is the Sandwich Boardwalk one, where you haven't slept in 2 days and you've got to walk on these skis.
Across the Sandwich Boardwalk. The new Sandwich Boardwalk.
Oh, as a team, it's absurd.
Yep.
And of course, I'm the one who falls. Like they've
course.
all been running.
Right.
And I'm the one, I'm like, sorry guys, we got to start all over again. It's my fault. I fell.
Right. I wonder how the astronauts are walking these the two that came back.
Yeah.
Haven't seen them.
No. Well, I'm sure that they're putting them through their paces in a battery of tests and pumping
Right.
them full of supplements and taking all of their data. And
Yeah,
we probably won't see them until they're like looking better
yeah, probably.
for a while. And I'm sure they want to spend some time with their family.
Oh
and
God,
friends
yes,
once in a
because they were
while.
what, supposed to be gone for a week?
Yeah.
Kind of like Gilligan's Island, the 3-hour tour,
Yeah.
and it lasted
Yeah.
much longer.
What's up, Christine? Our friends over at the Sandwich Chamber of Commerce are always working hard as well. So definitely pop over there and use the bathroom. They love that. Sorry.
No, it's always good to know. I mean, you never know when.
The Welcome Center is there for you. I love you. Does Team Hazard have enough runners? Lenore, I think we still need 1 or 2 runners. I mean, definitely can always use night runners. So if you've got a runner enthusiast in your life and they're not doing anything the weekend of April 25th and 26th, let us know, even if it's like a night runner, just so that
Mhm.
some of our runners can get a little bit of sleep. This would be wonderful. So reach out to us.
Didn't we set a dinner date for April 26th
No.
yesterday?
Yes, it's 24th and 25th.
Okay.
26th, I'm available.
Okay.
And I'll be definitely wanting to eat.
Okay.
Because it's like 2 full days where we don't really have a hot
Right.
meal.
It wasn't Steffi and I setting a dinner date. It was our spouses. We're all going to get
Right?
together, and Mari's going to. I felt
Make
I
a
needed to
roast.
clarify that
That's okay.
because people will talk.
Your Catholic guilt.
People will talk.
We're nearing the end of guilt season. Don't worry.
Oh God.
Somebody there, I watch a few people on YouTube and Twitch and TikTok. I don't even know where I find entertainment anymore. But there was this one woman who made a song about having a glass of wine on Friday that she forgot, that she gave it up for Lent, and then she was singing all about her guilt.
You'll be okay.
Right?
You'll be
So
okay.
you forgot. It's okay.
Don't overshoot. I do the no meat on Friday and a couple other small things I try to do. I don't overshoot.
I forgot I told you. I fessed up. I confessed my turkey club to everyone. And I didn't realize I had it until hours later, where I was like, oh, I'm very guilty.
See, but it doesn't make any. See, if you legitimately forgot, it doesn't make any
I
difference.
know.
It's when you know and you do it anyway. That's when you get the mark in the book.
Right to the mark in the book. Listen, I do my very best to adhere to things, but I don't even know what day it is on a good day, let alone
Right.
a busy one. I was like, shoot, is it Friday?
Already again.
Well, here we are. It's going to be Friday again tomorrow. And I'm like, I had so many plans to crush this week. And I'm like, I got plenty of time to do it.
Mm-mm.
Nothing was accomplished.
No.
I get so sidetracked.
Yep.
Cliff gave me this new app. Remember, he was talking about
Yes.
it at dinner last night. And I'm going to try it out this weekend. Start employing it a little bit and see if it gives me any. It swears it gives you an hour back of your time every week.
Yeah, because it answers your email for you based on
I don't know if I trust
your
it.
answers to other emails. If it's similar to this one, it'll answer it and it'll see. What did he say? You can see what it's doing
Yeah.
and you can stop it. So that means you have to look at it anyway.
I don't know if this is going to save me any time. I feel like this is going to just be one more thing that I'm a slave to.
Mhm.
Did I check the whatever app it is? I'm confirmed Catholic and can't wait for a burger at lunch tomorrow. Get in my belly. Rebel, you, Ricky. Rebel. I can't. I still feel guilty. I saw that man has gone viral, speaking of burger, for mundane absurdity of fixing a McDonald's sign. A British man has become an unlikely hero on social media after he took it upon himself to repair a McDonald's restaurant sign that had become an object of curiosity for a Facebook group. The Dull Men's Club group on Facebook had garnered multiple posts about a sign at McDonald's and some sort of shopping plaza that was missing the D. So it was making more of a silhouette of the letter, so they decided to fix it. He had a 3D printed D and fixed the sign at McDonald's.
Well, he's a hero now, isn't he?
He said, I love the whole thing is pointless, and this is what caught people's attention. So he decided to insert himself into that. They declared him Employee of the Month at McDonald's.
Can he fix the ice cream machine?
Right? What about the blizzard machine?
What about the blizzard? You can never get a blizzard. Oh, no, that's right. The ice cream machine's broken. Sorry.
Thank you, Steve, our March Employee of the Month, for your selfless work. We're loving it, the mall said on social media.
Oh,
Now that's just good old-fashioned fun right there.
right. They couldn't fix it themselves.
Yep. Some other weird news that I came across today was a man was unable to get a job after his ID was stolen because it was used by a criminal.
Oh,
Can't get a job. Criminal stole my identity.
no. Oh, that's sad. That's tough though, because it's going to be a long time before he straightens all that out.
Well, he's got plenty of time to work on his hands, or either that or it's the excuse he's telling his parents to live in their basement at 24 years old. So
I see.
I feel like there's more to the story than Remy is letting on.
Right.
Well, I was chatting with another mom yesterday about her son, and
Mhm.
still in that 25-year-old age bracket where they're kind of the fledgling adult phase. And I
Mhm.
feel like they're younger than when we were. Just because it's
No
not
kidding,
cheap
they're
to
younger
live.
than when we were.
Mentally, socially,
Yes.
developmentally.
Oh, yeah.
25, I'm married, kids, house. My kids are not going to be those kids, right? They're
Mhm.
just,
No.
it's harder to do life at
Yeah.
25. They
Yeah.
don't even know what they want to be anymore at
No.
25, let alone live alone. They can't. You can't afford rent around here, especially here.
No.
How is the market, Hank?
Marcus, we're busy. We picked up 2 new listings this week.
Right?
Yeah, both in the category of someone selling it on behalf of someone else
Okay.
in terms of family, but a good price point. Watch for it. Yeah, we're busy.
Yeah, it's spring. I
It's
think
spring.
everybody's like, we've
Right.
got cabin fever. We're ready to move about.
And if you want to be on Cape for the summer, this is the time you start looking and you try to buy something. So
For sure. What's up, Dave Hegner? Good to see you here. Got to give him a call. Got to give him back the date. Yep, you heard it. I left that for you. You're welcome.
still no
Waiting
endorsement
on his
deal.
endorsement over
Still no
here.
endorsement deal. I do this every Thursday.
I said spring, and the man immediately went to golf, and now he wants his Callaway.
I have a tea
endorsement.
time at noontime. So
Oh,
Yep.
good for you.
yeah, league starts in like 2 weeks. So we
I
gotta.
reached out to Miss Kitty over at Holly Ridge to
Yeah.
talk to her about some other fun things.
Mhm.
So we've
I
got to
will-
connect.
I will remind her if I
Please
see her
and thank
today.
you. I appreciate that.
I shall.
'Tis the season where everybody's starting to get itchy and wants to
Yes.
do stuff.
Yeah.
Our friend John Catalessa is starting to cart them back home. What he does, this is his like little side hustle. He'll fly or drive someone's car down to Florida
Mhm.
and then pick another one up to bring it back.
That's
So
a
he
cool
said the
gig.
snowbirds are coming back now.
That's a cool gig.
He's like first of the Florida runs is starting to happen
Yep.
where he's moving the vehicles back for all the snowbirds to
Right.
come back.
Also, then we'll be seeing the big trailer truck coming to the
Yep.
villages kind of soon.
Oh, absolutely. It's happening.
Because they're
For
starting to
Easter.
come back. Yeah, they'll be back for Easter.
Yeah, so we've got a little less than a month there.
Yep.
I was rapping with my dad last night. We were on the phone for a friggin' hour.
Mhm.
And
How is Dad?
Dad's good. He's doing good. He was like, hello. I'm like, are you in bed? I never know now that he's retired when is a good time to call
Uh-huh.
because he's no longer a first thing in the morning guy.
Oh, okay.
So now he's like, laissez-faire, get into the day sort of guy. But then if I bother him in the afternoon, he's doing stuff.
Mhm.
Then if I bother him in the evening, usually he's awake, but of course I caught him on a nap day.
Right.
So I was like, I don't know when to call you anymore. He's like, I don't know either.
I never know what I'm doing from day to day.
Right? The life of a retiree. I don't know where I'm at.
Yes.
But yeah, we're planning an Easter brunch, which I'm looking forward to. And I know
And he's
Will's
coming up?
super excited. Yeah, he's coming home.
Super.
The snowbird's coming home. What's up, Lauren? Lauren, our friend over at Old Places. is
Hey,
getting ready
Lauren.
For her fundraiser swim. Lauren, give everyone
You're
the
incredible, Lauren,
details.
to just do this. This is nutso.
Yeah,
With all due respect, that's nutso.
she's awesome. I just saw you doing a giveaway with Maison Valet. Yum. Absolutely delicious
Maison
pastries.
Valet?
Yeah. In downtown Falmouth,
Mm-hmm.
the French Bakery.
Mhm.
My kids just know it as the French Bakery. We're going there? Yeah, we're going there.
Mhm.
So I don't know how you got a little giveaway there, but I'm loving it. I'm jealous. And I love your photos.
Mhm.
Her husband was asking her if she did a full-time photo shoot in there.
Uh-huh.
She said, no, it was easy. Their food is so pretty.
Yeah.
You can't take a bad photo.
Yeah. I was at Natasha's house yesterday, I think, or the day before, because she sold her house and she bought another one. And as we were waiting for the fire department to come, she went, "Oh, I just made these macarons. Would you like one?" Sure.
My favorite cookie. It's so good. And they don't just whip up, Natasha.
They were lemon.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Rub it in.
And then there was one left. So when the firefighters were leaving, I said, wait a minute, guys. We got one left. Anybody want one? And they both went, oh, no, we just had big lunches. I thought,
It's a tiny cookie.
come on, fellas, really? This is better than your big lunch.
Yeah, right. I know.
Yep.
They probably had no idea who she was.
No. Well, she did say she had a home bakery, but that was it. But they had no idea who she was.
Yeah, of course not.
No.
You never leave one of those cookies behind. Are you kidding me? Just want a holiday baking challenge for
No.
crying out loud.
She had a pop up this Saturday at her home.
Oh, I know. I was looking at it, debating if I was going to go to Plymouth or not.
You
for
wouldn't have
baked
made it.
goods.
You wouldn't have made it. Everything was gone in an hour.
There was one pie. It was like a peanut butter pie, something or other, and I was like, "Oh, that looks so good."
Yeah, everything was gone because we were up in Plymouth doing something, and Mari texted her and said, "We're just around the corner. We're coming." And Tasha said, "Sorry, it's all gone.
Yeah, there's nothing left.
There's nothing left."
She did a good job promoting herself. Those videos were delicious.
Yes. If you don't follow Cape Batter, you got to follow Cape Batter, particularly on Instagram. That's where she does a lot of her stuff.
Yeah, yep. She visited us last year at the Mashpee Farmers Market. Applications are open right now if you are thinking about starting a business. I also have there's 3 scholarships for new food businesses from the state of Massachusetts. So I will happily connect you with that opportunity if you've been thinking about starting a food business or you're, wondering, could this possibly be a business? I've been making this hot sauce my whole life for whoever family members.
Yep.
And you think this could be a business, reach out to me because we've got 3 or 4 scholarships, I think, from the state of Massachusetts that are looking for foodtrepreneur businesses.
What?
Foodtrepreneur. Right?
Foodtrepreneurs. I can't say
it
that.
slow.
Yeah, because if I say it fast, it's going to come out something else.
Yeah, exactly. We opened up the Canal Region Farmers Market as well. And I had my first phone call from the town asking about beer and wine sales.
Excellent.
Because now this is new this year and we're just kind of trying to figure it all out, right? Whether you've got to be a brewery, it's got to be from the Massachusetts Department of Agriculture. And then they need to sanction you and say, yes, this is an agricultural event. And then now you've got to fill out this application and now you got to go to the town. It seems like a lot, but there is a process. We know what the process is. So if you need that, reach out to me. I have the process. Will it work? I don't know. Will it be helpful? I don't know. What are you blowing up over there with?
I don't know. I don't know who it is. Must be scam. Never mind.
It's not your mom.
Go to voice. No, it's not my mother checking in. So we'll just let it go.
Dollar Tree is offloading Family Dollar. Apparently failed
Really?
business, whatever. It's still being sold for $1 billion.
Yeah. So how much of a failure is it?
I don't know what they bought it for or how they acquired it and what the problem is with Family Dollar versus Dollar Tree. It just never spoke to anybody.
I guess maybe people thought it was the same thing.
It is the same thing or was the same
It was
thing.
the same thing. And what are the new buyers going to do with it?
I
Just
don't know.
keep it going?
Probably.
Probably change the name and
Family couple of dollars.
yeah,
It's gonna
family
be more
$5.
It's more expensive.
What is it? $5 below? I never realized. Well, $5 below is supposed to be things $5 or less, maybe.
Right.
Yeah, I've been hoodwinked into going into $5 below.
Oh, where they sell you one chopstick for $5, and then if you want the other
Yeah.
one, that's another $5.
Yeah.
This is how they operate.
Yeah.
Everything is $5. But
And one of those pop-up, can we go to $5 below? It's only okay, fine. And I'm
Right.
thinking this is going to cost.
you get one.
It's not
shot
going to
for
cost me very
$5.
much.
You know that's a trick all the time.
Oh, I know it's a trick, and I just go along with it because that's my job. That's what I do.
You've had no grandpa time this week.
No, it's been very strange. She's on the tech team for the Sandwich High School play, and they've been doing stuff like every night and getting out of school late, and haven't had any grandpa
Isn't
time.
it
It's
weird when you don't even know what to do with yourself?
been
You're like,
weird.
I have free time. What do I do with it?
Well, we went out with you yesterday, so
Right.
that
I got a new job. I have so much free time. I think I'll fill it with more work.
right,
Hi, come and visit me at the Chamber of Commerce office.
right.
No, we are getting ready for our Mashpee magazine. And once again, putting together a magazine has been very interesting.
Mhm. You imaginate.
That's it. We're
Okay.
imaginating. I'm learning Spanish and imaginating. What are you doing new?
I don't think anyone can compare to that.
Right? That's very weird.
I
My
can't.
professora, Cesar, says, I'm not even kidding you. And he's in Valencia, Spain. So it's like, I feel like it's a different Spanish that I'm going to be using at any of my markets, but I'm learning it nonetheless.
Are you saying they won't know what you're talking about anyway?
Probably.
Oh, that's going to be real useful.
Hey, I'm working. Today is National Paella Day, and I was thinking that was my favorite thing that we ate when we were in Spain. Is
Yep,
the
paella. Okay.
Oh, it was so good. And I'm not a huge rice fan. We had this. Mari and I bonded over not liking rice and drinking wine last night.
And Clifford's rice last night was not.
It was terrible.
Was terrible. Food was very good. Just the rice was not so much.
Oh, my microphone sounds lower than Hank's because my microphone is not even on. That would have been good if somebody told me that. So there's a reason why I sound lower than Hank today. My mic wasn't on.
Oh,
I'll tell you what.
a true professional.
I had a meeting with one of my podcasts. We do quarterly meetings with all of my podcasts.
Yes.
And one of my meetings yesterday was, okay, I gave him a checklist.
Yes.
Make sure your microphone is on.
Mhm.
Make sure your this is on. Make sure you're doing this. Make sure you're doing this. Make sure you're doing this. Let's work on X, Y, and Z.
Mhm.
See you next quarter. Good luck to you.
Yeah.
I'll be watching, obviously, since I edit the podcasts.
Right.
Made a nice little checklist for them. What did I do today? Not my checklist.
Nope, not turn the microphone on. By the way, there's someone in the writing class that I'm taking with Mr. Ted. He's writing a science fiction novel, and he's up to 30 something or other chapters, and it's really good. And he reads a little bit of it every week. And I said to Ted on Tuesday, you know what? We should get him to get together with Stephanie. This would be a good, Friday.
We've got a
night-
weirdo on our hands.
Friday
Let's get him
night-
together with
Friday
Stephanie.
Friday night at 6, he can do 15 minutes, and do a whole series of it.
Oh, I would love that.
So he was very interested.
I like that.
And
I'm in.
it's just- I'm not a science fiction guy. So when he started reading it, I'm thinking, oh God, science fiction, and Ted's going to want me to comment, and I don't like science fiction. It's really good. It's not a lot of wacky stuff.
I'm proud of you. New things, Hank.
It's a lot of dialogue and stories and things. It's really good, and he does voices too.
Oh. All right, I'm in.
He does accents and stuff.
Story time on Friday. Sign me up.
Story time on Friday. All right, we'll work on it.
Yes, please. Let's get it done. Thank you, Ricky. I appreciate you. Lauren says 5 above. It's 5 above.
5 above.
What's
yes.
up, Chuckles? I have not seen you in a long time. Chuck, thanks for joining us on the show this morning. It's Hank, Stephanie, we're here live at Mashpee TV, channel 1072 in HD, and they're working on some new features on Mashpee TV. So be watching it,
Yes.
support your local, and become a member. I had a great meeting with one of our entrepreneur groups. In fact, I have one of the meetings. I was thrown into this meeting. I need a media specialist. Stephanie, can you get on? I'm like, I'm sure you want me to be in this.
Mhm. Right.
It's on Mountain Time. I'm like, okay, so I'll get into this meeting. It wasn't in Mountain Time. It was Central Time. So I show up, lock, stock, and barrel, loud Stephanie, an hour late. Hi, I'm here. What are we working on? And I know it was one of the E for All groups, the cohort that's in Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
So it was a bunch of Texan businesses. And we were just talking, and I said, support your local.
Mhm.
Have you reached out to your local cable access channel?
Yeah.
We love our Mashpee TV. We do a lot of stuff with them. This might be an opportunity for you to work on your pitch to the regular
Right.
media,
Right.
going out there and learning a little bit. And so Michael Blackburn booked a time to be on my show tomorrow.
Very good.
I know. So I'm really looking forward to it. His is a social connection group
Mhm.
that he's doing for LGBTQI questioning. And I'm just excited to chat with him. He's so super high energy.
Mhm.
And he's like, I'll come on your show. I'll show up. I'm like,
Excellent.
okay. So now he's
Excellent.
going to do East Coast time. And I don't think he's going to like that very
Oh,
much
yeah,
at
they'd
6:30
have
in
to
the
get up
morning.
a little earlier.
Yeah,
to
right.
do that.
Like,
I always get
just
confused.
stay
when
up.
I always get confused when we go on conference calls, and it's
wherever the
what time is it? Are we in,
right?
Dallas? Are we in Los Angeles or whatever? And I generally speaking,
I don't know how people in like Nashville do it because they're just 1 hour late, but you could go 3 miles down the road and it's a different time zone.
Yes.
that middle America section, I don't know how they dealing with people that are their neighbors on a different time
Yeah,
zone.
I don't know
It's
either.
got to be exhausting and annoying.
Yes.
Can we do away with this?
Thought we were going to.
Well, we were trying to work on daylight savings times.
Yeah.
That's still here. We still have to deal with that. Miss you, love you a lot. Thank you for joining us. And Lauren, don't forget to send us the information so that we can support your swim, because
Yes.
that is supporting the Canal Region Farmers Market. And we say yes to that. All right. What else do we got going on? What's happening on lunch break today?
It's Thursday. It's date night. So we have the top 16 movies of the week. And there's another new one.
16?
There's 16 movies tonight. There's usually like 15 or 14. No, there's 16, and there's another new one at number 1.
Interesting. I've watched none of them, so I'll be listening
Yes.
to your show.
There are a lot of strange movies in the theater right now, but this one isn't strange at all. And you'll go, oh, really? Again? They made it again.
We've got a special live show happening this evening, live from Margaritaville. I am going to be hanging out with Marty Bermel, the Greater Hyannis Chamber, and we're doing the ribbon cutting
Very cool.
for Margaritaville. So I'm going to get some B-roll and show you what's all inside of the new Margaritaville, which I'm excited for.
And what time is that?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
I'm going to probably start the live before. So probably check into Lemonadio around 4:30. Depending on when we can cut over. And I don't want to upstage Marty in his ribbon cutting.
No.
Well, it's so much pomp and circumstance for like, yay.
Right.
So I don't want to bump the timing
I
of
remember
his
doing
special event.
Yeah, I remember doing ribbon cuttings, and there were a lot of work for
Right? 5
one picture.
seconds.
Okay,
It's
thank
5
you.
seconds.
Right. Where's the food? Where's the free food?
Exactly. But I guess all the bigwigs had are coming down from Margaritaville.
Really?
So we'll be able to chat with them about the inspiration. Actually, the lobby is really pretty neat. Jimmy Buffett will be joining us from heaven. Maybe we can get a hologram of Buffett.
Maybe Mac McInerney from the who fronts Jimmy Buffett's band now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll have that,
No.
but
No.
I'll show you the palm trees. I'll show you the new improved water park.
Yes, and you'll show how close it is to the ocean.
Yep. Steps away from the not ocean.
Somebody's got to talk to the PR people at Margaritaville.
We'll have a conversation.
Yeah,
Today.
they got to figure out it's close to interesting things.
Well,
you know what it is. If someone goes there as a tourist,
yeah.
the whole thing is going to be new to them,
Oh, yeah.
and they won't be.
They won't
They
mind.
don't see it as we do. Just like
No.
when we go someplace else, like when we go to Florida, and we see regular businesses or whatever, we think it's cool or we think it's different or whatever because we don't know any better.
Yeah.
So I'm sure people who come will think they don't know any
I like
better.
being a visitor in my own town. I'll come from Mashpee and spend a night over there and stay in that place and enjoy the water park and let my son go down to the arcade and I'll
Right.
pony up to the bar.
Right,
And
there's a liquor store right across the street.
no, they have a full huge bar and they have entertainment until midnight.
Oh,
Nowhere on the Cape has that anymore.
till midnight.
No, we shut down at like
9:30.
9 o'clock. Everyone's like, all right, 10 o'clock, bands are leaving.
Yep,
It's not the Cape the way it used to be, but
No.
apparently over there,
they're
it's,
gonna go till midnight.
it's Margaritaville. They're going until it's shutting down. So
That's some potential there.
Sam says Margaritaville is wild. Blender bicycles. Have you seen it?
No,
So you have to, if you get a blender drink or a mixed drink, you put the blender on a bicycle and then you mix it yourself
really
put on the bike.
cool.
She said the ridiculous phrases on the walls, and not once did they ever play the song.
Margaritaville.
Yes.
Of course, because everyone's waiting for it. That's cool that
awesome.
they don't play it.
Right?
Yep.
So I'm definitely looking forward to heading over there. Forgot about the blender bike. I remember that when I walked in and had my turkey club on a Friday.
Yes. And you had a drink too?
No, I didn't.
I'm
I had a
working.
mocktail.
You have a
I
mocktail.
was.
That's
I
right,
was
'cause
working.
You were working.
Right.
What kind of mocktail did you have?
I don't know. It was some like strawberry something or other. It was delicious.
Yeah. Okay. We got to get there.
Yeah, definitely check it out. So live stream, check it out this afternoon from Margaritaville, Marty and I, and your bonus show this week.
Mhm.
They're like, oh, Stephanie, thank you. You're welcome. Don't say I never gave you anything.
Right.
Thank you so much for supporting Lemonadio. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Roku TV. Alexa, play Lemonadio Radio or download it on your app in the App Store.
Now, if your Alexa does not immediately respond to that, what do you have to
You
do?
need to enable the skill. And most of the devices, you can say to your phone, enable the skill if your Alexa app is open or whatever, your Amazon app is open. You can even go to the Amazon store and download the skill right from your Amazon cart, like when you're shopping. And while you're there, you can check out some of our merch. We'll be designing some new merch
Oh,
that will be
good.
in our Amazon store shortly.
Okay, see, I'm kind of wearing merch today. This is a Lemonadio long sleeve t-shirt.
Oh, love it.
Yep.
I love our.
'Cause I got to stay warm on the golf course today.
You're- Bundle up, buddy.
Bundle up. Yep.
Have a great day, everyone. Thank you once again to Mashpee TV, and you can support them just by watching Channel 1072 in HD.
Right. Run up those ratings. Bye, folks.
Bye. Yeah, run up the ratings. Let's do it. I can't believe I did half the show without my mic on. It's perfect. This is Stephanie true fashion. Got to work out the bugs here, Hank. The bug is me.
Bring the fly swatter.